The beauty and wellness industry is made up of a community of professionals who are always willing to help one another. For salon and spa owners seeking assistance, there are many options to explore to rejuvenate their business and overcome challenges, including one of our favorites, coaching. With the guidance of an experienced coach, the possibilities and positive outcomes for owners and their businesses are endless. To highlight the value coaching can provide to salon and spa leaders, we couldn't be more excited to be joined today by two incredible guests for a special episode of Coffee Talk. Michele Savell is the owner of TnT Hair Salons and a 27-year veteran of the beauty industry. She is also part of our MSI family and Meevo 2 community. Carrie Perkins is the Director of Certified Trainers and lead Qnity coach. She's responsible for Qnity's growing team of more than 35 certified trainers, working intimately with clients across the country. Carrie is also a former multi-location salon and spa owner.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Michele and Carrie, welcome to Coffee Talk.
So excited to be here.
Before we dive into Coffee Talk, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe to our MSI YouTube channel so you never miss out on future Coffee Talks. Michele and Carrie, are you ready to get started?
So ready.
Excellent. All right, Michele, would love to hear your story and share it with our audience. Talk to us about how you came to the decision to seek coaching through Qnity.
That's easy. I had just bought my partners out. So I was doing this alone and I was very excited. The pandemic hit. And so we had some challenges through that. And right about that time, Paul Mitchell had also partnered in with Qnity. And they reached out to me and said, hey, I want you to take a look at this. This is something we really think you're going to like because it's just something I love. And I said, sure, yeah, let's take a look at it. So I had my phone call with Erin, and she started describing to me what their company was all about, the tools they had, what their goals were, how they were going to be coaching, and everything like that sort. And I just fell in love. I could see the passion. I could see that they care. I could see that they are just not just some kind of coaching company that just wants to grab your money. These are people that actually help you reach your goals. And so I signed up and it has been wonderful ever since.
Excellent, excellent. I love hearing your enthusiasm for coaching, which is it's amazing.
You need a coach. If you want to be a better you, if you want to get to that next level and be better at your craft, you need someone there to guide you and take you through those steps and hold you accountable and tell you the things, hey, we may need to do this a little better. Let's shift this a little differently. And then you can get to that next level and actually finish the race. And they have done that immaculately.
So Michele, I loved hearing about your story with Qnity and understanding their program. So tell us a little bit about how using the Qnity coaching system has helped rejuvenate you and your business.
Yes, it's been a breath of fresh air. The tools that they offer and they give to you, it's easy, it's simple, it's there to help simplify your life. It's because I know we as owners or managers or just stylists or just anybody, everyday people, we always kind of feel like we're running our spinning our wheels and we never can actually finish something because we go over here for a little bit and then we have to jump over here and then we have to jump over there. And with Qnity's tools is actually taking you and sitting down with you and simplifying your life. We all need a simple life. Make it easy, keep it simple. And that's what Qnity does. And it helps you take those baby steps. So it takes those 10% shifts and help you reach your goal step by step by step. And since I've been with Qnity, we have increased 34%. And I've only been with Qnity for now about 9 months. And just by that, it's helped me to conquer and hit my targets. Then it's also helped me have the tools to meet with the staff and help them meet their targets on an individual basis and help them meet their goals.
That's amazing. 34% is such a testament to having a systematic approach. So Carrie, tell us about Qnity's approach and how other businesses, and other business owners like Michele can benefit from this.
Yeah, well, so by the time an owner or manager or company signs up to become a Qnity Action client, and they go into that whole process, it all starts with something we call the discovery. But they come in with a lot of feels. In this age of too much to do, too much information, too many choices. They're usually overwhelmed. They're usually at a place they don't know what to do next. So we take them through this very systematic process called a discovery. And in this, we look at the 5 gaps of the business. And a lot of times what we uncover is they don't know what they don't know, right? So when we look at the gaps, their engagement, we know that 71% of employees don't want to be at work. And we also know finding engaged employees is really hard. So we talk about it. We actually have them rate themselves on a scale from 1 to 10. How engaged is your team? How engaged are you as a leader? So we're really like taking a raw look at your business. The next gap is execution. We know that only 13% of companies execute their strategy. So with that, how well do you execute? From getting it done, follow through, and delegating, all of that. Sometimes we'll get tears in this discovery. Right? They're like, I haven't had anyone to talk to about this. Am I doing it right? We go into profitability, and profitability isn't just measured by a percentage point on a P&L. We're looking at all areas of profitability, and they rate themselves there. The next gap, we go into leadership. And leadership is yourself, your team, your culture. And the last gap is growth. A lot of times people will equate growth just to numbers. And yes, we're going to ask you, are your numbers growing? Your KPIs, are they growing? But we're also looking at impact and your brand awareness. Is that growing? So we take them through this. And then the next process is to go through the functions. And the 5 functions of the business is how you close those gaps. It's an incredible process. It's a 90-minute walk through, a look at your business from these gaps with the objective to get to the place that you are living a life of prosperity. So that is the start of it. But then we take where your biggest need is and start to apply tools and practices and really start to see those gaps close. It gets really exciting, as you can see with Michele. She is super excited about the work that she's doing. And she's doing all the work. The coach just helps to bring that in. And we have tools and methodologies to bring out the best in her company and her.
Carrie, that was so interesting. I love that insight. And I can only imagine what that 90-minute process is like as you get to discover each new client. I loved hearing about that. So here's a question. So we're here, we know Michele is on Meevo too. So tell us about how does Meevo 2 help in this process and help you realize the results from the strategies you've learned through Qnity's program and just managing that through your day-to-day business?
Oh, it's amazing. As you know, Meevo offers an abundance of reports, which I love. And by that, Qnity has what they call a 2-number growth, and they are looking at the client count and average ticket. And to keep numbers simple, by using the Smart Center just with Meevo, or you're looking into the KPIs of the different reports, those numbers are there and are available and easy access to get to. So it helps us to be able to grab those numbers and start plugging them in with Qnity's tools. So it's really a very unique family that can be merged together. And it's 2 tools that can set you up for success because you have those numbers there from Meevo and you get to see your graphs and plug in your goals. And then also integrates with Qnity. So it's right there. We can input the numbers. We can show what they have, a tool called a Tuesday tracker that goes over 13 weeks at a time. And the staff member, the employee gets to see how they're tracking their score. They're keeping score of their weeks, so they get to see their average ticket and their service and their retail. So they're seeing all those numbers, how they're increasing. And with Meevo, we grab those real quick, or we plug them into their Smart Center. And when they get on, it's right there.
Michele, I love what you said about the ease and the simplicity of Meevo too. That is something we work really hard to maintain, and that's after years of listening to all kinds of salon and spa owners on what they need from a software. So Carrie, you work with many clients on many different platforms. Can you speak a little bit to anything unique about Meevo 2 that helps you as you're coaching your customers who are on Meevo 2?
Yeah, part of our best practices is that we have simplified the numbers down to two. How many clients and how much do they spend? And then we have these drivers. And what I love about Meevo is that clients can get to those numbers quickly and make real-time decisions without having to do layers of reporting. I'm really excited. We recently started working on some new smart centers with Meevo, and they're going to be launched soon. And it was another coach of mine, Heath, and we got together with your team and really went in and decided, how could we make this at a screenshot, those really important numbers? And so it's coming out soon, and I'm super excited to share, but it allows us to coach in real time and inspire and celebrate in real time. Again, I think simplicity and ease and accessibility to those numbers really has an impact in your day-to-day and on the numbers.
Michele and Carrie, I love this story. I love the pairing of a coach and a salon and seeing the success that you guys have had together, and also how it's growing. And our partnership with Qnity and Paul Mitchell, it's just a wonderful story all around. So thank you so much for sharing your story and experiences on Coffee Talk. I know our viewers will really appreciate everything you've shared with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
As always, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed today's episode, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on future Coffee Talks and the latest updates from MSI. We'll see you all next time on Coffee Talk. Bye.
Bye.